So we got Pat Murphy on the line from Bucknuts 247 Sports. The wide receivers all looked great. We expected that. It might be the best group in the country. But Marvin Harrison was the guy that, not just from the standpoint of just showing off talent, but he already, as a freshman, to me, looks like he's got the body frame of a fully developed guy that's been in a weight and conditioning program that looks the part, that could physically be imposing to cornerbacks already.
Yeah, I think the story on offense, other than the quarterbacks, which was the obvious one, were the two young wide receivers, the two freshman wide receivers, and Marvin Harrison and Emeka Egbuka. And you're right about Marvin Harrison. Actually, that sounds familiar because his dad is a Pro Football Hall of Famer, long time with the Indianapolis Colts. And so, you expect a certain level to come from that. But he's bigger than his dad, taller, thicker than his dad already at this point. So, that's in itself impressive. And then you watch his route running, his hands. It's clear that he's worked with, I assume his father, but also other receiver coaches and is advanced beyond what you expect out of a normal freshman wide receiver. Emeka Egbuka is more of a natural, physical talent. I think he's going to be a special player. He may take a bit more time to be as polished, but he was really impressive. I thought, he made a couple catches that weren't right on the money. One in particular over the middle that he had to reach behind him to grab. I forget which quarterback threw that, but both were very impressive. Finished with 7 receptions apiece. Egbuka had 123 yards. Harrison had 49 and a touchdown. So, you like to see that. How this works out, we talked about previously the depth of this wide receiver, how these guys find a way into that depth chart when you're still trying to figure that out with what is the sophomore class will be very interesting. But based on the spring game, again, one day out of 15 practices, they really looked like they deserve to be in the rotation at the very least, these freshmen come 2021.
In the play that you're outlining from Egbuka, I think that was the catch of the day. I thought that was the most impressive catch because he not only had to turn around and catch it, which is a difficult thing to do, but he basically stopped on a dime, twisted his body, and he was stretched out as far as he possibly could be to snag that thing out of the air. Mighty impressive out of the wide receiver core, as we expect. And again, it's arguably the best unit in the country, both from quality and depth standpoints. Got Pat Murphy on the line from Bucknuts 247 Sports. And again, really good article just if you want the nuts and bolts of the assistant coaches' salaries at Ohio State that were just released. Pat outlines it right there for you on Bucknuts.